Number 6. Hanasaku Iroha. Hanasaku Iroha, also known as the anime that made working at a hot spring inn look weirdly appealing. This show isn't your typical boy meets girl love story. Instead, it focuses on Ohana Matsumae, a 16-year-old girl sent off to live with her super strict grandma, who runs an old-fashioned inn in the countryside. It's like someone took the drama of a telenovela, the slice-of-life charm of Clannad, and the character growth of Fruits Basket, then sprinkled it with gorgeous animation and soft romance. Romance isn't the main dish here. It's more like the perfect side salad. It's subtle, but it's real. Ohana's confusing feelings, awkward confessions, and teenage frustration feel so authentic, you'll be like, yup, I've been there. Also, let's be honest, Ko's letter? That hit harder than it had any right to. This is Emiver's Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Number 5. Gosick. Okay, real talk. If you love mysterious girls with a Victorian fashion sense, Gosick is basically anime catnip. This story follows Kazuya Kujo, a transfer student in a fictional European country who meets Victorique, a tiny, blonde, goth Lolita genius who solves mysteries like Sherlock Holmes if he were more into lace and less into cocaine. Now, the romance here is a slow burn, like simmer on low heat for 20 episodes slow. But when it hits, it hits. The chemistry between Kujo and Victorique is so pure and gradual, you almost don't notice it until you're suddenly screaming, "Just hug already!" But what really makes Gosick special is the way love blooms amid mystery, war, and political chaos. It's not just romance, it's survival, loyalty, and the kind of love that says, I'll find my way back to you, no matter what. Also, if you ever wanted to see tsundere energy mixed with 180 IQ detective skills, Victorique is your girl. Number 4. Anohana, the flower we saw that day. Warning, this one will emotionally wreck you. Anohana isn't just a romance anime, it's a full-blown trauma simulator. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and then you'll cry some more. And just when you think you've cried enough, boom, final episode. Tears again. The story centers around a group of childhood friends who've grown apart after the tragic death of their friend Menma. Years later, her ghost appears to one of them, asking for help to move on. Sounds spooky, right? But it's not. It's beautiful. The romance here isn't flashy or dramatic. It's raw, real. It's about unresolved feelings, guilt, and what could have been. Jinta's feelings for Menma, Yukiatsu's complicated emotions, and even the love triangle tensions. Everything just feels too real. Like that one person you never confessed to back in high school? Yup, this show will make you remember them. If you haven't seen Anohana, prepare yourself. Stock up on tissues. Maybe don't watch it after a breakup. Or do, and let the pain cleanse you. Number 3. Denpa Onna Taseishun Otoko. This one's a little quirky. Okay, a lot quirky. Denpa Onna Taseishun Otoko, translation, Electric Wave Girl and Youthful Boy, is what happens when you mix romantic comedy with space conspiracy theories, awkward cousins, and the most random futon scenes in anime history. Our protagonist, Makoto, moves in with his aunt and meets his eccentric cousin Ario, who insists she's an alien and wraps herself in a futon like a human burrito. Yep, totally normal. At first glance, it feels like a standard harem comedy. But it surprises you. Beneath the humor and what the heck moments, there's a genuine story about reconnecting with reality, mental health, and slowly falling in love with the weirdest, most wonderful girl imaginable. Makoto's calm, I'm too tired for this nonsense. Energy is hilariously relatable, and watching him try to navigate teenage romance while living with a supposed alien? Chef's kiss. Oh, and bonus points. The OP slaps. Number 2. Maji de Watashi ni Koi Shinasai. If you're into romance and action, this one's for you. Maji Koi, because we're not saying that title 10 times fast, is set in a school where martial arts is part of the daily curriculum. Imagine Naruto meets The Bachelor, and you're kind of there. Our main character, Yamato, is surrounded by a group of strong, beautiful girls who all, surprise, surprise, have some kind of feelings for him. But what makes this anime stand out isn't just the fan service or the sword fights, though they're fun too. It's the chemistry between the characters. Yamato isn't your usual dense protagonist. He's clever, confident, and actually has conversations like a real human being. Shocking, I know. The show balances humor, romance, and surprisingly deep emotional moments. And yes, there's a harem, but each girl feels unique. Their stories don't just revolve around Yamato, they've got ambitions, backstories, and personalities that make them shine. Also, if you're a sucker for the childhood friend versus new girl trope, this anime has it in full force. And now, number one. I know what you're thinking. Fractale? Really? Yes, really. This anime is criminally underrated. It's set in a futuristic world where people rely on a giant system called the Fractale Network. Think of it as a Wi-Fi powered utopia, except it's falling apart. Enter Klain, a boy who prefers vintage tech and accidentally meets Frine, a mysterious girl being chased by some shady folks. She disappears, and Klain's quiet life turns into an adventure across a collapsing world. But here's the twist. Beneath the sci-fi backdrop is a bittersweet love story about identity, freedom, and human connection. The romance isn't loud or full of cliches. It's subtle, quiet, but powerful. Fractale asks, can you love someone who isn't real? And what is real anyway? Klain's relationship with Freen and her doppel Nessa feels complex, sometimes confusing, but always genuine. It's not just about falling in love, it's about discovering what love even means in a world where technology can fake it. And that's what makes Fractale number one on this list. It's different. It challenges you. And while it's not perfect, it sticks with you long after the final episode. So there you have it, the best romance anime of 2011. A mix of tears, laughter, awkward confessions, and ghost girls. Whether you're into slow burns, action-packed love triangles, or emotional trauma in anime form, looking at you, Anohana, 2011 had something for everyone. And hey, maybe some of these shows will remind you of your own romantic arc from the past. That crush in school, that summer you couldn't stop texting someone, or that awkward date that ended with, let's just be friends. Anime has a funny way of reflecting real life, just with better hair and dramatic sunsets. If you've seen any of these, drop your favorite in the comments. And if you haven't, add them to your watch list. Trust me, your heart will thank you, eventually. Until next time, keep watching, keep feeling, and never be afraid to fall in love with 2D characters. We all do it.